Hello everyone, and welcome back to more Puzzle Agent. Now, before anything else, I am sad to inform everyone that Wes will not be joining us for this episode. He is having some hardware problems that is affecting his ability to record and view with us, but hopefully those will be solved soon enough and he can rejoin us. Now, the last time we were together, we made it to Scoggins, and there is something going on with their eraser factory, and we're here to investigate exactly what that is. Now, we found out where the eraser factory is, so let's head over there. Now, I think I should let you all know that I had tried recording this episode previously with Wes. That's when we found out we were having these issues. And the game, well, the game kind of auto-saves, so I wasn't able to go back and reload, so that way you could see everything that we had done up to that point. So what I had to do was start a brand new game and just sort of work our way back to where we were. So our score, I guess, is a little different as a result. I don't think it's going to make much of a problem in the long term, but I thought I'd bring it up. Alright, outside the eraser factory. See, right there, game saved. So, first, is there any gum? There's some. Is there any more? The sheriff can wait. We have important things to do.
Hi, Sheriff Bahg. Yeah, I'm Nelson Tethers of the FBI's Department of Puzzle...
Agent Tethers, good to meet you. We got a real mess here. Yes, we do.
We do?
Oh, yes. It's gonna be a while before we can get this factory running again.
But my job is to get this factory back to making erasers.
Agent Tethers, you're in a right pickle.
Well, I should probably ask you some questions about the incident then.
That's what I'd do if I was a big, important FBI boy.
So yeah, we're off to a good start with the local law enforcement. Alright, let's ask about the incident.
What was this incident?
Well, we don't need to be dramatic.
What happened?
There was an explosion.
What?
Oh yeah, dramatic.
A big explosion, and the foreman just never came home.
Ooh, that's no good. Alright, if we ask him about time of the accident, we'll start a puzzle. So let's ask him about the foreman.
What happened to the foreman? My notes don't have a lot of details.
Well, we're still trying to figure that out. One day after work, Mr. Dabner just never came home. The accident was pretty bad.
Oh, is there a body?
Nope, he's just gone. Isaac Dabner's his name, if you don't have that in your notes.
We don't even know if he died in that explosion?
Won't be able to find that out till we find a way into the factory.
Oh, so there's a problem getting into the factory.
What did your investigation turn up?
Not much. I can't figure out how to get past this lock.
Well, that's because it's missing a piece. I can see that just by looking at it.
So it is. I guess that's why you make the big bucks, right?
That's right, sir.
That's right, you tell him. Alright, time of the accident.
When did the accident take place?
Well, I've been trying to figure that out myself. Here's what I know.
Alright, the Rest Easy Guard service was employed to keep watch over the factory from midnight to midnight yesterday. From their statements, can you determine the time of the big noise? Let's find out. Alright, Bernie. Boom! 1 hour before the last shift. Oh, 1 hour before the last shift started. Okay. Pop. I get the shortest shift. 3 hours. Only Bernie puts in a full 8 hours. Now, Iggy worked from 6 till I was relieved. Now, if I remember doing this before, we were trying to figure out Iggy. Was Iggy working from 6 a.m. or was he working at 6 p.m.? Now, we know they go from midnight to midnight. So I'm guessing the first person's shift starts at midnight, and the last person's shift ends at midnight. So if Iggy worked at 6 p.m., that means there would be 6 hours before the shift change. Well, that's assuming he worked until midnight. So Bernie could not have relieved him if it was 6 p.m. Bernie could have relieved him if it was 6 a.m. Then he would have got off at what? 8? No, I'm thinking wrong. So let me see. If Al worked from midnight to 6 a.m., Iggy could have started working then. Now we know Pop has the shortest shift. He's the only one that works 3 hours. We got 24 hours to play with. Well, 8 plus 3 is 11, which gives us 13 hours to split between those two. But nobody put in more than 8. So, if Al worked from midnight to 6 a.m., then Iggy worked from 6 a.m. to, what did I say, 7 hours? 1 a.m., 1 p.m. Then Bernie could put in 8 hours to get us to 9 p.m. Then Pop could work from 9 to midnight. So, boom, 1 hour before the last shift started. And if I'm going by these numbers, Pop started at 9 p.m. So I'm going to guess that the explosion happened at 8 p.m. Let's see how close I get. I think my logic is sound, but am I right? Yes! Well, let's take a look at the how. Bernie worked 8 hours out of a 24-hour day, and Pop worked 3. Al worked 6, and Iggy worked 7. Iggy had to start at 8 a.m. because he was relieved by another guard. Al came first and worked the 6-hour shift. Iggy started at 6 a.m. and ended at 1 p.m. Bernie worked the third shift since he heard the noise. That's a good point. I didn't think of that. Bernie had to have heard the noise, so he had to be there. His shift went to 9 p.m., so the explosion happened at 8 p.m.
If there was an explosion at that time, wouldn't the icicles on the building have been knocked off?
Good point. Maybe they grew back.
Alright, that's enough for him.
Well, I don't seem to be getting a lot of answers.
Listen, why don't you meet me down at the Moose Ear Diner later? I have some files related to the case that you might be able to help me with.
Oh, okay, but I really think...
Agent Tethers, it's a pleasure working with you. You're doing a great job. We'll meet you at the Moose Ear in a bit.
Alright. Goodbye, Sheriff. Thanks for everything. Alright, game saved again. So can we play with this puzzle? We sure can. Maybe now that the sheriff left, we can screw around.
Interesting. Out at their eraser factory. The doors to the factory are very locked. Some sort of custom-built contraption has got this place locked up tighter than Fort Knox. The device seems damaged, though. It seems to be missing a piece.
Alright, well, we are not getting in until we find that missing piece. Alright, well, he wanted to meet us at the Moose Ear, so let's go to the Moose Ear. Oh, that's pleasant. It's a little diner pretty much in the middle of nowhere. Alright, first things first. Is there any gum? No, but there's a person we can talk to. I'll be careful what I click on. I don't end up going inside. Little footprints.
There seems to be some tiny footprints in the snow around the diner. But I don't see any kids around here. Possibilities include stealthy children, tiny animals wearing boots, cats wearing shoes. Nice, Nelson. Now that's going in FBI records.
Yep.
And I'm still recording. Tethers out.
Kittens with mittens and boots. Alright, sir, what have you got to say?
Excuse me, I see you're working on your sign. Is it safe for me to go into the diner?
Of course not.
Excuse me.
Gotta fix the sign.
Well, it looks like fixing the sign is a puzzle.
Something wrong with your sign? I said, is there something wrong with...
You a cop? I ain't got time for cops.
I'm not a cop.
Look, I gotta get this sign fixed before it gets dark. I don't want to be out here after dark, if you know what I mean.
I don't, actually. What do you mean
Yes,
by
what do you mean by that?
Just a fuse, but I can't remember which one it is. Not with all the whispers in my head.
What? Whispers?
Get the fuse for me. I'm getting cold out here.
Alright, the repairman has forgotten which fuse he needs to use, which is obvious because he keeps whacking this thing with his wrench. Even though he's coded them so he wouldn't forget. Good job. Select the fuse that completes the sequence. Oh boy. Alright, so we got Lucky Charms over here, Hearts, Stars, Clovers, Horseshoes, Blue Moons. We're going to say this looks like a hat. And this looks like a heart. Over here we have the fire flower from Mario Brothers. And an X. A crown. The letter M. And I'm guessing the number 0. Is there a pattern here? Let's see what happens when I click on one. Nothing, huh? Alright, I gotta do some pattern recognition here. I'm trying to see, what's the... What could it be? Well, there's the line at the bottom of the hat and the heart. Then there's the line in the middle of the letter M. Hmm. Well, if there's anybody yelling at me that I'm an idiot and that I'm not seeing it, you're probably right. Now my thoughts are maybe the shapes are sort of morphing. Sort of like the bottom of the hat comes in a little bit and creates the rounding of the heart. Hmm. So what would be an intermediary step between the heart and the fours? Alright, I'm totally guessing here. This is not logic. This is a guess. I'm guessing crown. Nope. That fuse won't complete the circuit. You know what? Maybe I'm looking at the wrong thing. Alright, so yeah, he's forgotten the sequence. Alright, we're using some gum. Ooh, the sequence of symbols on the fuse box looks somewhat familiar. Maybe it's not as random as it seems. Alright, hang on, let's quit this. Have I seen that order anywhere else? Hat, heart.
Hey, what about my fuse?
I'll figure it out. Just give me a minute.
Hmm. Yeah, have we seen that anywhere else? Do I have any notes? Nope. Hmm. Could it be the moose?
Let's try that again.
Get the fuse for me.
Hmm. So now I'm thinking it might be moose. Or that might be the letter M. Is that two S's maybe? That could be the letter E. It's on its side. Alright, let's see how close I am. Nope. Okay, we're hinting again. One, two, oh, you miserable... I was right, though. I was on the right track with that being like the number 4. Alright, well. Which one mirrors to get 3? That one. Oh, we're not gonna do good. 1 star. Oh. Yeah, don't feel bad. That one was on me.
That should do it.
Hey, what do you know? This ought to keep the little buggers away.
Little what?
Well, I gotta finish getting this sign mounted. See you later. Well,
The little
we'll
buggers.
see.
What do you know about the factory?
I don't suppose you know anything about the eraser factory accident?
Don't suppose I do.
Thanks. What about the foreman?
Did you know Isaac Davner?
Not much. Heard he had some kind of accident. Feel bad for his wife, Glory. Such a pretty girl.
I should really talk to her. Do you know where
That's
I
a
can
good
find
idea.
her?
Yes, I do.
So, where can I find her?
Inside.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Alright. I guess we're going in. Alright. Man, nobody's happy to see me. Alright, first, eyes open for any gum. There's whatever that is.
There's some tobacco on the counter. Smells like cherry. I guess the waitress hasn't been in much of a cleaning mood lately.
Cherry tobacco. Okay, keep that in mind. Oh, look at this guy. This guy there. You're trouble. I can tell. Okay, so we can talk to all of them. We're obviously here to see the sheriff. We can talk to Glory. Alright, well, first things first. Let's
Hello, Sheriff.
say hello.
And Tethers, good. You're here.
Yeah, listen, I wanted to ask you...
No time. I got a hunch about the factory. I got security camera records here of people leaving the factory.
Good. It'd be helpful to talk with whoever left last.
Exactly what I was thinking. I mixed up the photos so we can put them back in the right order.
What?
Yeah, why would you do that?
You know how it is.
No, I don't. That's evidence.
Alright. Alright, Sheriff, what is that, Bahg? Sheriff Bahg's photos to show the order which the factory workers left. Okay, so. Taking a look at the footprints. He's the first one to leave. Because there are no other footprints. Okay. Now he would have to be the second guy to leave, because he's going the same tracks of footprints. Can you move these? Yes. And there's still a car in the background. So it's really just got to be that. He leaves first because he's the first one to make footprints. He leaves second because the car's still there and he's going along the same track of footprints. This guy's track of footprints is going around the side. So, yeah. Alright, so that helps make up for those mirrored numbers from earlier. You know, I really should look at the how anyways. It's all in the footprints. In the first photo, there's only one set of prints. In the second, there are two. But in the third, there are several, but the car is still there. In the last photo, the car is already gone. So that's probably one of the guys in the restaurant right now.
This should clear things up.
Yeah. That seems about right. Looks like the last one out was Mike Lobb.
You think he might have had something to do with the accident?
Probably. Why don't you head out to the ice fishing huts on Lake Svens? When he's not working, he's usually there trying to dead stick a lunker.
Got it. No, wait. Do what to a what?
Catch some fish. He's got himself a bright orange vest. Can't miss him. Anyway, to get there, you can take the snowmobile out to Sesame Woods. But you'll have to hoof it from there.
Alright, so, tell me about Glory.
What do you know about Glory Davner?
Foreman's wife. Poor girl, she's a sweet kid. Her family has lived in this town for generations.
Maybe she has something to do with the accident.
That's ridiculous.
It could be an insurance...
Now you just leave poor Glory alone. She's having a hard enough time without you getting all accusatory.
Well, I mean, yeah, Nelson has to consider all the angles, but that's probably jumping ahead a little bit.
What was the name of the factory worker I'm looking for?
The last guy to leave the factory was Mike Lobb. Drive out to Sesame Woods, then walk the trail out to the ice fishing huts.
Alright, what can you tell me about Sesame Woods?
Is there anything I should know about the Sesame Woods?
Well, they've got the odd wolverine in them,
What?
but they're probably hibernating or migrating or the like.
Well, make sure you bring your gun.
I better get back to it.
You betcha.
Alright, well, we're gonna have to talk to these guys at some point. But I think Glory is probably the first one we should talk to.
Excuse me, ma'am. Miss? Waitress lady?
Welcome to the Moose Ear Diner. I'll be right with you.
Can I help you with that?
Alright. Alright, Glory's distracted by the puzzle of food she's preparing to serve. Fit all the food items on the plate in such a way that none of them overlap to get her attention. Alright, sure, why not? Let's play with the food. Oh, it's gonna be one of these deals, huh? You know, I am in culinary school. So one of the things we have to do is arrange food to make it look, well, make it look nice. I don't particularly care for it. Alright, let's use more of this plate. Carrot should probably go over here somewhere. No, not the sausages. You down here maybe? Oh, they lock together when you get them right. Okay. So we'll yep. Let's see. I don't think I can rotate anything. Toast. Toast. Toast and carrot, okay. Actually, you know what? I'm probably more on the track than I think. Stop that. I'd like that chicken leg. Maybe? No. Up here? There we go. Yes. So I'm guessing fish in the middle? Yep. There we go. Let's get that bacon. See, I was kind of on the right track anyways. But I'm glad that they all locked together. It made that easier. A meal fit for Scoggins.
There you go. Delicious.
Thanks.
So, what's good here?
I don't know. It's all fine.
Oh, okay. What's your name?
Glory Davner.
Oh, haha. So, I'm Nelson. Are you feeling okay?
Yes. No. I'm just thinking about my husband.
Yeah,
What's
I
wrong
imagine
with
this
your
is rough.
husband, ma'am? Is he okay?
He will be.
Well, I'm with
He
the
will
FBI's
be, okay.
Department of Puzzles Research. I need to ask you a few questions.
Alright. So let's just ask about the foreman. Let's get to the point.
Factory foreman, Isaac Davner. He was your husband?
Yes.
Oh, I'm so sorry. There's not much in my files about him.
That's okay. He's a great man. I'm so proud of him.
For...
Just so proud.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, something's not right. Alright, what about the factory?
An accident at the eraser factory caused it to shut down. Do you know anything about that?
Of course I do.
What have you heard?
Well, nothing really. I mean, just that it was an accident like everyone says.
I think there's more that she's not telling us.
The repairman outside seems a bit odd. Anything I should know about him?
Well, I think he's got a bit of a crush on me, but he's harmless.
Could he have hurt your husband to get to you?
Oh no, he wouldn't hurt a fly. He even avoids stepping on rocks so he won't accidentally hurt any critters living below. I wish people wouldn't tease him for that, Daryl.
Yeah, you Daryl. Alright. So, is this like a chance to do the puzzle over?
Has the factory closure affected business?
Yeah, people tend to hang around here longer now that they aren't going to work. Normally, that'd be a good thing, but I've been pretty distracted.
I see that. Maybe I can help.
Alright, so this is a new puzzle. When these three couples walked into the diner, Glory thought she knew what each would order. She was wrong. Now she's forgotten who gets what. Here's what she does recall. Okay, nobody ordered a meal resembling their spouse. So with three couples, so no couple got the same meals. One lady ordered a meal resembling the fish-eating man sitting next to her. Wait a second. I don't think this is going where I'm going. Okay. Only one patient resembles his or her meal. The ham plate should be set down next to the banana split. Okay. So she looks like a fish. She gets fish. Oh boy, this is going to take a minute. Well, we know the banana split is supposed to go next to the ham, right? Only one patron resembles his or her meal. Nobody ordered a meal resembling their spouse. Okay. One lady ordered a meal resembling the fish-eating man sitting next to her. So that's an important one. Somebody's eating, one of the men is eating fish. And the lady ordered a meal resembling the fish-eating man sitting next to her. I should like write these down or take a picture. Alright, this one is going to take a little while. I may have to edit this down. Alright, so this dude here, I'm guessing is onion rings. And this lady here is ham. Now the ham goes next to the banana split. So he did not get ham, she did not get onion rings. She looks like a fish. So he did not get fish. I'm guessing he looks like a bison or something. So that's the burger. Or I'm assuming the burger. That guy's got the hat that looks like whipped cream. So a banana split. And I'm guessing she's the chicken. So over there. So, okay, if he got banana split, she could have got the ham. So they'd be next to each other. And he'd be the one person that got something that looked like him. Now, he could not get fish because he's not getting something that looks like his spouse. And she's not getting the burger because it doesn't look like him. So he could be getting the fish. And he could be getting the fish too. And he could be getting the banana split. But then somebody still needs to get something that looks like them. Alright. Now what was it about the person eating fish again? Alright, one lady ordered a meal that resembled the fish-eating man next to her. But nobody got anything of their spouse. So that's the important thing. So she could have got onion rings. He could have got ham. Let's see how that works. Now, could she have gotten the turkey? She could have gotten the burger? Alright, if that's the case, nobody got food that looks like them. Except him. That's alright, because one person got something that looked like them. The ham is next to them. She got onion rings that looks like him. This sounds like a good guess. Now we know one of the men got a fish. It can't be him. So it has to be one of these two. I'm feeling okay about this one, so I'm going to say submit and hope for the best. Hey, we got it. Okay, let's see how sound my logic was. Rule 2 says one woman ordered a meal resembling the man sitting next to her. The chicken woman is the only woman sitting next to a man beside her spouse. Good point. So it must be her since no one ordered a meal resembling their spouse. So she ordered onion rings, and the onion man ordered fish.
That wasn't so tough.
Yeah, I guess not.
Could I have a bit more of your time, ma'am?
Sure.
No, we asked her everything we want. Okay, well, I guess it's going to depend. Let's see how long talking to these two takes. And then we'll probably call an episode after that. You sure look like
Hello,
a jerk.
gentlemen. A bit early for a lunch break, isn't it?
Until the eraser factory opens again, Daryl and I have nowhere else to go.
Yeah, me and Daryl got nowhere else to go.
Yep,
Oh,
Daryl
that's
and his
great.
other brother
Then
Daryl.
you don't mind if I ask you a few questions?
Yeah. As soon as I get these bugs back in place.
Wait, what?
Why do you have bugs in a diner?
You gonna help or not?
Alright. Daryl's famous insect collection has gone AWOL. Box them back up again by stringing lines between adjoining points, keeping these rules in mind. Alright. Enclose all bugs using the fewest number of lines to draw a box possible. A box can be any size, but it must be four-sided. Alright. Bugs of the same kind can share a box. Each grasshopper needs 3 squares of territory, including its square. Each pink puddle pattern needs 2 squares, including the square it's on. So like over here, we got the grasshopper, 1, 2, 3, and the pink puddle pattern, 1, 2. Alright. Now, bugs of the same kind can share a box. Okay, so you need 2 squares. Does it have to... You need 3, so if it was like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, that would be okay. So if we went like this... What if we went like... No, we don't want to close it. Went like this with you guys. 1, 2, 1, 2. Now... See, like, these ones get me a little concerned. So, like, could it be... Do adjoining squares count even if it already has a bug on it? So could it be 1, 2, then 1, 2? Then we could go down like this. And then I guess 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I mean, it makes sense to me. Let's see if the game agrees with my my thoughts. Nope. Okay. That won't do. Remember, each type of bug needs its allotted space. See? But now each bug would have its allotted amount of space. 1, 2. So what, does the square they're on not count? Or maybe I've used too much. So if we go down like this... And what if we... No, I still want to keep that. So now 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I don't know, this doesn't feel right. Let's get a hint. The bugs can be enclosed in no fewer than 5 boxes. So we gotta make 5 boxes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a 6th. Alright, let's reset. So wait, what if we do this? I don't think I have this quite right. See, doing that would be what, the 4 squares they're on, and more than they need. So grasshoppers need 3 squares, including the square they're on. So between these two, they need 6 squares. So there, these guys got 6 squares. And that's 1 box. Now these guys need 4 squares. Again, if I'm doing my math right here. Again, these guys need 6 squares, so... These guys have enough squares if I'm doing this right. These guys have enough squares if I'm doing this right. What I should probably do is build their box up. Now they have enough squares. But you poor guys, you don't have enough squares, do you? You need 8. And we've only made 4 boxes. Alright, I'm still feeling kind of good about this. So that's 6 squares for 2 grasshoppers. And that's 6 squares for 2 grasshoppers. Thing is, these guys need 8 squares. And that'll do it for them. But then these 2 guys are stuck down here. Now again, if we're going by the 4 squares, this works for these guys. And that works for these guys. That works for these guys, but then these guys don't have enough space. Now, let's change things up. Let's get rid of this line. Give them 4 squares this way. And I'm hoping that will do it. Alright. How did that work? Old bug safety corralled. Daryl thanks you.
Oh, look at that! He did it!
Yes. Now, will you answer my questions?
Sure. Fire 'em at me.
Alright, what can you tell us about the factory?
You two are employed at the factory. Would you say it's a safe place to work?
As safe as any other place, I guess.
Yeah, except the new wing is haunted.
No, it isn't. You better quit listening to those hippies.
Why do you think the new wing is haunted?
When the factory expanded, we built a new wing. A bunch of locals got angry. We had to clear out part of the forest to do it.
Because spirits live in the forest.
Oh, do they now? Tell me about these spirits.
You mentioned something about spirits in the forest. Really?
Depends on who you ask.
You won't see me out in the woods after sundown.
Well, me neither. But there ain't no spirits.
Alright, how about our friend the foreman?
Do you guys know what happened to the foreman?
Yeah, the lobster bit him.
Shut up, Daryl.
Lobster, huh? You mean Mike.
What do you mean a lobster bit him?
He means Mike Lobb. Mike and Isaac didn't get along all the time. Had a little bit of a fight.
Oh,
That's because
did they
Isaac
now?
thought he was smarter than all of us floor guys.
Hell, he probably is.
No, he ain't. Just because he's a college boy don't make him smart.
Knowing several people who have went to college, yes, that is very true. And it's probably more true now more than ever.
What do you know about the guy fixing the sign outside?
Randall Scruffman. Weird guy. He thinks the trees talk to him.
Oh, does he
Yeah,
now?
but he sure picked the right line of work. He's gonna be employed forever. Stuff always needs fixing.
I think he looks extra hard for stuff to fix around here.
Yeah, so he can be close to Glory. She's the waitress here. Sweeter than moose milk in the morning.
Alright, well thank you guys.
Thanks, gentlemen.
Anytime.
Alright, so Daryl seems like a nice guy. This Daryl seems like a jerk. Alright, sir.
Hi there. I'm Agent Tethers with the FBI. Sir, you seem stressed. Do you know something about the factory you'd like to let me in on?
I don't know anything.
Sir, it's against the law to withhold information or lie to a federal agent.
Yeah, I'm into some stuff.
Alright. Well, who are you?
So, what's your name?
Steve?
Sir, I'm here about the factory. If you've got nothing to do with it, then however you spend your time doesn't concern me.
Okay. Tell us about the
There's
factory.
nothing you can tell me about the factory.
I don't commingle with the factory folk.
Oh,
You
you
haven't
don't?
heard about anything suspicious going on, have you?
Nothing more than usual.
Alright. What is this stuff you're into?
What stuff are you into?
I airlift wooden gnomes out of Scoggins.
What?
With birds.
To where? Why? How?
Black market trinket rings. Big money.
Couldn't you just use the mail?
Alright. Loner Steve trains birds to transport freight. Tonight's shipment just departed, but Steve forgot to note the quantity. Can you determine the number of gnomes? Alright. Each bird has a certain weight limit. Each bird is shown carrying the maximum amount it can. So I guess the ducks can carry 3, and the blue jays can carry 2. Alright. Birds may team up on heavy loads, each carrying what he can. Okay. Freight must be balanced evenly between a bird's 2 legs. That's the one balanced evenly. What do they mean? So can he carry 3 to a leg? Is he sharing the weight? Wait, what? So I guess there's one gnome in there. Alright, so I'm assuming the Jays can only carry 2 gnomes worth. So, if there's 1 gnome in there and 3 gnomes in there, that's carrying 2 of it. So you're helping by carrying 2 of those gnomes. But I guess you can't carry more than 3? So there could be a gnome in there. And that would be your 3? Well, that makes a certain amount of sense. 1 gnome in there, 1 gnome in there. Then there could be 2 gnomes in there. And you're helping carry 1. And you got room for 1 more. So you get 1 in there. So maybe 1 gnome in here, 1 gnome in there, 2 gnomes in there, 3 gnomes in there. So let's go with that assumption. So we got 1, 4, 6, 9, 12. So 12 gnomes. Let's see if I'm right. Nope. Alright. My logic was not sound. That's not it. Remember, each type of bird has a certain weight limit. Alright, hint me. Well, thank you. Each blue jay can bear the weight of 2 gnomes. So yeah, if there's 1 gnome in there and 1 gnome in there, that's 2 for the blue jay to carry. Then the duck is helping. I'm assuming the duck can carry 3. So if there's 1 gnome in there and 1 gnome in there, that's the 2 for that bird. If there's 1 in here, that's 1 of his 3. And there's 2 in there, that makes 3 altogether for him. And he's carrying 2 of those. So 1 in there. So again, if 3, 5, 6, 9, 12. So it's not 12. I'm not doing the numbers right here. Alright, hint me. Well, thank you. Each mallard can carry the weight of 4 gnomes. Now, how was I supposed to figure that out? Alright, so I'm still going to go by 1 in there and 1 in there. So if he's carrying 2 of those, then we can put 2 in there. We can put another 2 in there. So we're just increasing it by what, 1? So 4 gnomes in here. I'm still going with 2 gnomes in here. Maybe there's 3 in there. Hang on. So 1 and 1 is for that blue jay, and 1 and 1 is for that blue jay. And he can carry 2 more, so we put 2 in there. He can carry 4. So we can put 2 in there, 2 in there. So we're putting 3 in here. So 1, 4, 8, 10, 13, 14. Alright, not great, but we passed. That's it. Thanks for helping Steve balance books.
Another puzzle solved.
Alright. Now, do you have anything to say about that?
How are you doing, Steve?
How are the birds?
Out of curiosity, anything else you want to tell me about these birds?
They're smart. I once saw a black-bellied whistling duck open a car door and steal a cream cheese Danish.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Okay, Loner Steve has an order of ceramic gnomes ready to ship, and here comes his avian mail carriers. Draw lines to attach freight to the bird's legs, keeping in mind these rules. Alright, a mallard can carry 2 gnomes per leg. An owl 1.5, and a bluebird 1. Lines can't cross. Okay. Alright, so you can get that. Lines can't cross, so like I couldn't do that. Owls can carry what, 1.5? So there's 3 in here for you to take care of. So like we could do that. We couldn't do that, right? That would mean make them cross. So, but that's not enough to carry everything, is it? No. You would have to help. Now you can carry up to 6. So you could do that. And then that. Now this should work, but something doesn't feel right. So you got 2. You got 2. And you got 2 and you got 1. And you got that one. I don't know. Let's see. Seems like it seems like it would work, but I don't think that's the right answer. Oh, what do you know? All clinched up and ready to go.
Well, that wasn't so hard.
So you have more bird-related puzzles,
How are
or
you
is
doing,
that it?
Steve?
Alright, that's it.
See you, Steve. Could I have a bit more of your time, ma'am?
Sure.
I get the feeling we're done with her. Alright. Let's see how the brothers Darrell are doing.
Thanks, gentlemen.
Anytime.
And how about you?
Excuse me, Sheriff Bahg.
What is it, Tethers?
Nope, that's it.
I better
Alright,
get
this
back
has
to it.
You
gone...
betcha.
This has gone on plenty long enough. So we're going to walk out. The game should save. Moose. Little slow on the draw there. But there's something going on.